podcast, the seventh group of English for International Relation. My name is Bintang Lewijaya and my student number is 02. So today we're gonna talk about leadership on the indigenous people. Alright, within leadership studies, there has been a shift towards an understanding of leadership in the plural. There are several different strands within this shift, including shared leaderships, collective leadership, or network leadership, as well as leadership created through practice or as a function of interaction. The aim of this scholarship is to unsettle the myth of the individual heroic leader and reformulate leadership as something shared or something emerging through process. Despite these advancements, the question of what leadership is, what forms of agency brings it about, and the leaderships between individual and collective leadership are far from settled. Simpson on 2016 points out that this move implies a shift in a fundamental assumptions about what leadership is by understanding action and agency as performative rather than representative of reality. While both an actor view and a process view have their merit in an analysis by opening up for different ways of convening of leadership, Simpson warns that given the distinct ontological assumptions underpinning this difference orientation, we should be wary of any attempt to produce a grand unified theory of leadership. Yet, while ontological differences are important to consider, insisting on keeping the actor view and the process view separate seems counterproductive when aiming for a deeper understanding of leadership.
Hello, I am Christina Terangalan and my student number 005. So I will explain my argument about leadership in indigenous people. Indigenous people leadership across Turtle Island is diverse yet shares core value rooted in holistic, holistical and place based knowledge system that emphasize the interconnectedness of individual communities. It focuses on relation process-oriented leadership grounded in cultural tradition and community while being balancing individual growth with collective responsibility. This leadership is understood through four lenses: that individual leadership through culture, process, and integration, highlighting dynamic, consensus driven practice that contrasted with mainstream individualistic models. Thank you.
Hello guys, so my name is Muhammad Alfirza Prostia and my study number is 44. So I will continue the argument from my group, group 7. So it's despite Europeans' observation upon arrival on Turtle Island that no one seemed to be in charge of anything. Most Native American tribes were structured according to specific manifestation of leadership. In fact, much indigenous leadership research mention the importance of individual leaders in traditional and contemporary indigenous societies. In the context of traditional society, leadership was endowed based on skill and personal qualities, such as being a successful hunter or being knowledgeable about plant medicine. In exploring the concept of indigeneity, Harris and Wasilewski describe how contemporary indigenous leaderships arise from the assumption of responsibilities arising out of our relationship and the roles in society this relationship engender based on care rather than coercion. The most important responsibility of a leader is to create the social space in which productive relationships can be established and take place. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my full name is Tihara and you can call me Isti. So my last name is 01 and then I would like to share my thought on leadership in indigenous society across the America. So leadership in many indigenous communities is distributed rather than control-wise. A leader is close through consensus and work closely with other groups in society. For example, in traditional Blackfoot society, leadership roles shifted between individuals and families, and leaders act as more and facilitator than manager. In Comanche society, then generation society is a core value, emphasizing circulation and sharing, including the sharing of power as Albert 2009 status the essence of individuals leadership is the governance of change. This means this means leadership is dynamic, collaborative, and rooted in collective values rather than personal authority. Thank you for listening.
Hello guys, so back again with me. My name is Muhammad Nabil. My student number is 41 and I'm from group number 7. So continuing what my friend explained about the leadership, I'm gonna talk about based on many years of research about who leaders are and what they do. Leadership research are in a good position to explore how planet and change towards sustainability can happen. But for this research to really help us understanding sustainability and transformation better, it's important to look closely at the basic ideals, ideas, and belief behind this field. This isn't just important for leadership studies, it also matters for many fields that tries to answer questions like how can we make real and lasting change for sustainability. To move beyond top to down approach to sustainability, like where decisions are made and few people at the top, we need to become more aware of and questions our assumption about how change can actually happen. In one important direction for future research is to explore how many different ways of thinking about the world or different anthologies can work together. This can help us think more deeply about who has the power to create change and how relation plays the key to role in that process. Even though bringing together different views can lead to disagreement or tension, working through those challenges may help us to discover better and fairer ways to build sustainable futures. So this is for our group about the leadership that we are discuss about. Thank you guys for watching and we hope the best that you guys can understand about the explaining that we are talking about. So thank you so guys so much for watching and see you guys in the next. Bye.